Have you ever had a night like this? You fall asleep for a little while, only to wake up again in the middle of the night. No cars, no wind, just silence so deep you can hear your own heartbeat. Eyes wide open, turning left, turning right, trying to recapture the sleep that just slipped away. And even without looking at the clock, you already know it's probably 2 or 3 a.m. again. From that moment on, it's no longer a full night's rest, just scattered fragments. Sleep, wake, sleep, wake, until morning. And when the sun rises, your body feels sore, your head feels heavy, and your mood just slightly off for reasons you can't quite explain. Many people say, at my age, this is just how sleep works. I'm used to waking up, it comes with getting old. But the truth is, we weren't made to accept broken sleep as something normal. Deep, steady rest is one of the most important gifts for a clear mind, steady blood pressure, a calm heart, and a peaceful spirit. And yet each evening, many of us are unknowingly doing small things after 7 p.m. Simple habits that seem harmless, but quietly chip away at our sleep. Piece by piece. A late-night bowl of soup. A little evening news. One last scroll on the phone while lying in bed. Each of these tricks the body into thinking it's not bedtime yet, even though the world outside is already fast asleep. But here's the good news: if you simply avoid 5 small things after 7 p.m., sleep can return. Deeper, longer, with fewer wake-ups, no sleeping pills, no complicated methods, just a few gentle changes. And you might feel the difference within just a few nights. So if you've ever tossed and turned, waking up 2 or 3 times until morning, these next 5 tips might be the beginning of a new kind of night. Still, restful, and finally whole. Let's explore them one by one. And begin tonight. If you've ever thought to yourself, at my age, the only way to sleep well is with pills, or I'm old now, waking up at night is just part of the deal, let me gently offer another view. It's not your age that's stealing your sleep. It's your evening habits, quiet overlooked patterns that slowly shape how deeply you rest. And the truth is, just a few small changes in your nightly routine can bring better, deeper, more restful sleep. This isn't wishful thinking. It's something many people in their 60s and 70s have already experienced simply by trying a few gentle shifts, like not eating too late after dinner, dimming the lights in the house after 8 p.m., avoiding tense or emotional news before bed. And in just 5 to 7 days, they began to notice quiet welcome changes, falling asleep more easily, waking up less during the night, and feeling lighter, more refreshed in the morning. You don't have to change everything overnight. You don't need to memorize sleep hormones or understand every medical term. All you need is to gently follow 5 simple things to avoid after 7 p.m. Start small. Maybe tonight you skip drinking water after dinner. A few days later, you might turn off the TV a little earlier. Step by step, sleep begins to return, not forced, not rushed, but gently. Deep rest is a gift your body still wants to give you. All it needs is space and care, and a chance to truly unwind. And that doesn't begin with medicine or strict routines. It begins with what you choose to do or not do after 7 p.m. tonight. So what are those 5 things? They're simpler than you might expect, but they hold the quiet power to transform your nights. Let's move into the next part of this journey and welcome sleep back like an old friend. We've been missing for far too long. Evenings can feel peaceful, but they can also quietly undo your sleep without you even noticing. Let's gently walk through 5 small things to avoid after 7 p.m. if you want your nights to feel deeper and more whole. 1. Avoid drinking too much or eating watery foods after 7 p.m. You've probably said it before, I barely drank anything last night. Why did I still wake up to pee 3 times? It's something many older adults ask, and often we don't realize it's not just water. A bowl of soup, a thin porridge, or clear broth, those all count as liquids too. After age 60, our kidney function slows down. It can take 3 to 5 hours from the time you drink to the time your bladder fills. So if you sip or eat something watery at 7 p.m., guess what happens around midnight? You wake up needing to go, and the worst part? It's hard to fall back asleep. Simple tips at home. Stay well hydrated during the day, but begin cutting back after 6 p.m. After 7 p.m., just take small sips if you're thirsty. Avoid full glasses. Avoid watery foods at dinner like soups or broths. Instead, choose soft, solid foods, rice, steamed eggs, or boiled vegetables. And watch out! Even if you didn't drink much, your dinner may still contain hidden liquids. 2. Avoid stressful news or intense videos after 7 p.m. Have you ever watched the news before bed, then tossed and turned thinking about things that had nothing to do with your own life? That's more common than you think. Evening news often focuses on crime scams, accidents, or disasters, and your brain quietly slips into stress mode without you realizing. That releases cortisol and adrenaline, 2 of sleep's biggest enemies. So even if you're lying down, your body won't fully relax. Gentle solutions at home. Skip the news crime shows or dramatic programs after 7 p.m. Choose something soft, something light, a calm comedy, gentle music, or a quiet radio station. Or simply read a paper book, or listen to a soothing bedtime story. Remember, sleep begins with emotions. Don't let your brain stay on when your body is trying to wind down. 3. Avoid blue light from phones, TVs, and tablets after 7 p.m. I just scrolled for 15 minutes before bed. It doesn't sound like much, but that small scroll can delay your sleep by nearly an hour. The blue light from screens tells your brain it's still daytime. It blocks melatonin, the hormone that helps you feel sleepy naturally. So even if your body is tired, your mind stays alert. Easy at-home fixes. Turn off all screens at least 45 to 60 minutes before bed. If you must use a device, switch on night shift or blue light filter mode. Or better yet, listen to calming sounds, soft rain, flowing water, or gentle meditation music. Don't confuse light entertainment with true relaxation. If your eyes are open, your brain is still on. 4. Avoid intense exercise or heavy mental work after 7 p.m. Some people say, exercising at night helps me sleep. But for older adults, sleep prefers calm, not a racing heart. Vigorous activity after 7 p.m. raises adrenaline, speeds up your heart, and makes breathing shallow. The brain gets more alert right when it should be winding down. And it's not just physical. Working on bills, planning, or deep thinking also keeps your brain in work mode. Try this instead. Choose gentle movement. Slow, walking, light stretching, or deep breathing yoga. Avoid anything that needs brain power. If a task pops up, jot it down and return to it tomorrow. Spend 10 minutes just sitting quietly. No talking, no screens, no thinking, just breathing. Stillness is key. Sleep comes easiest when the body and mind slow down together. 5. Avoid sweets-rich foods or caffeine after dinner. It was just half a flan and a bit of tea. Even that small treat can keep you up past midnight. Caffeine from coffee, tea, or chocolate can stay in your system 4 to 6 hours. And sugar and heavy fats keep your stomach working when it should be resting. You might fall asleep, but it'll be shallow, restless, and dream-filled. You'll wake up feeling tired even after a full night in bed. Smart evening habits. Skip sweets, tea, and coffee after 6 p.m. If you're hungry, choose something light, a banana, warm milk, boiled lotus seeds, or a slice of toast. Finish dinner by 7 p.m. Eat just enough to feel satisfied, not stuffed. Don't soothe yourself with sugar. Soothe yourself with warmth and gentleness. You don't have to apply all 5 changes right away. Just start with one small shift tonight. Avoid just one habit, and you may already feel the difference. Falling asleep faster, waking up less, and feeling more refreshed in the morning because good sleep doesn't come from a fancy bedroom. It comes from how you prepare your body for rest starting after 7 p.m. Now that you've heard the 5 things to avoid, you might be wondering, can something that simple really help me sleep like I used to? I'm already older. Can I even change anything at this point? Let me answer you honestly. The human body at any age still wants to recover. It's always trying to heal, to rebalance itself. If only we give it the right conditions. You don't have to do everything at once. You don't have to be perfect. You just need to begin with one small shift. Tonight, maybe you turn off the TV just 15 minutes earlier. Maybe you skip the soup after dinner. Or maybe you simply sit in stillness for 5 quiet minutes before lying down. That may not sound like much, but to your body, it's a clear message: I'm taking care of you now. And you might be surprised within just a few nights, you're waking up fewer times, falling back asleep more easily, and in the morning, feeling lighter, clearer, and just a little more at ease. At this stage of life, you deserve peaceful sleep. Not because you're lucky, but because you've walked a long road and your body has earned the right to rest well. If you can think of sleep as a gift, a quiet kindness you give yourself each night, not because someone else told you to, but because deep down, you know you're worth it. And if there's only one thing you carry with you tonight, let it be this: a good night's sleep begins at 7 p.m. Not when the lights go out, not when your head hits the pillow, but the moment you choose to say no to a late drink, a heavy headline, or a bright, jarring screen, wishing you a night of deep, healing rest. And tomorrow morning, when you open your eyes, may you smile and think, so this is what it feels like to sleep well, even now. If today's message felt helpful to you, if it felt like a gentle reminder from someone who truly cares, your sleep can still get better, then feel free to click subscribe. Each week, we'll keep bringing you simple but meaningful ways to make life after 60 feel lighter, calmer, and more comfortable. Here we don't talk about anything fancy. No pressure, no complications, just small habits, quiet moments, and gentle ways to slow down so you can sleep more soundly, eat more joyfully, breathe more deeply, and live each day a little more fully. You can also click the little bell icon next to subscribe so YouTube lets you know whenever we share something new. Or don't worry about doing anything at all. Just come back whenever you feel like hearing a gentle word for yourself. We'll be right here walking this path with you, because you deserve to live well. Rest deeply and greet each morning with a smile.
Why do I keep waking up to pee?